If he comes in, we'll add him to it. Welcome
Sounds
back,
good.
y'all.
Going on, y'all?
We're live with Back Porch Batch.
How y'all doing?
Let's see. I don't know if we got anybody in the room yet. Oh, we got two people. What's up, y'all? We're down a Griff tonight. No Griff, and Chad should be in a minute. And when he comes in, I'll add him. So, Back Porch Batch. How'd you get your name?
I run on the back porch. That's it. You scream on back porch. I run liquor off the back porch.
If you would have said something totally different, I'd have shit my pants right there.
Yeah, pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah. I love asking stupid fucking questions. So, what's your favorite thing to run, brother?
Probably my favorite that I've ran so far is just a simple corn liquor. I've been playing with some brandies lately, just playing around with them. And I like to drink brandy, but it's sometimes for me, I have a hard time getting the brandy to come out just right. A corn liquor, it's gonna come out good usually. You use good corn, good water, you really can't go wrong. So for me, just starting out, a corn is a win-win usually. Tastes good, comes out good, makes plenty of liquor. You know, it's cheaper to run. That's what I got working right now. Some corn liquor.
Hell yeah. So, you've been making liquor a while, or?
Maybe 6, 7 months. Not too long at all. Just got started in it.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's what I love, man. I love people jump in, and they usually end up being, head over heels with this shit, man.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
sounds like
everything
you
about
already. It sounds like
Oh,
you
yeah.
already ran quite a bit. For it's a labor of love, man. That's actually a lifestyle. It becomes a lifestyle. A lot of people jump into it thinking it's a hobby, and it ain't no fucking hobby. It's part of who you are. You just don't know it yet.
Everything I do revolves around the next match in or the next batch that I run. Is what it seems like it's come to, and I'm good with it.
Sounds like you got it, man. You got it in the blood already.
Yeah, it's a blast. Like I said, I love every part from the matching in to the running to the drinking. Every bit of it.
Hell yeah. So I usually wait for Chad to get in here, but let's hear some stories, man. You got any good ones? Fucked up. The more fucked up, the better.
Well, let's see. I just started, shining not too long ago, and actually just started really drinking not too long ago. I took some other ways of getting fucked up throughout my life, and drink was about the last one I really started doing. So I ain't really got too many fucked up stories. I pissed in the living room one night thinking it was a bathroom. Pissed my wife off real bad. I don't really remember it, but she says I leaned up against the wall and told her to leave me the hell alone. I was trying to take a piss or something from that. I don't remember it, but apparently I took a piss in the living room. But it is what it is.
We've all done it. At least I hope we all have. I have. There's Chad right now. I pissed in the closet once on top of all kinds of clothes, and it was upstairs, so it started leaking down and dripping on a TV stand and the TV.
I've heard a lot of people say they've gotten fucked up and pissed in the closet. Maybe it's because it's small like a bathroom, I guess. But
well, what's up, Chad? Are you frozen?
What? What y'all doing?
Damn.
Can you hear me?
We can now. Yeah, there we go. I think.
What's going on, buddy?
All right, you got me now?
Yeah.
Cool.
What you into, brother? In the wild jungles of the
Been hanging
Carolinas.
out, man. Trying to survive, you know how I do. Hell yeah. Thought I'd bring it outside today.
We'll
see how it
Ain't
works.
nothing wrong with that.
I ain't lose but
Ain't
one
nothing
bar.
wrong with that.
What y'all been into?
Shooting the shit, man. Drinking a beer. I kind of under the weather. Griff's under the weather. He couldn't make it tonight.
Hell yeah.
Fucking.
He called me. He sounded like he sounded bad when I talked to him.
He's probably just real hungover.
Yeah.
Knowing that motherfucker.
Damn, it's already
man.
7 o'clock. It's already 7 o'clock to me. I'm sick. Nah, I know how it is.
Hell yeah. Yeah, something funky going around, man.
Are we live yet?
I think I got it. Yeah, we're live.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
threw
Oh, hell,
straight
I
in
see
there.
it now. All right.
Hell yeah. Shine Monkey and
Straight on,
Carolyn
straight in the fire, baby.
Garcia, Bill Spencer, Cornbread, Papa Midnight, Ozark. Everybody's in alive.
Got the
I
crowd.
can't see any comments. Somebody's talking to me. You have to let me know.
Yeah, you gotta you gotta be on a PC, I think, to see them. I don't think you can from a phone. So,
All
Chad,
right.
you got any questions for Back Porch Batch?
What you got working, man? What you been working on lately? I've been talking to you on the side, but the rest of these might not have.
Yeah, I got a little corn liquor
Tell them
working
what you
right
got
now.
happening.
Just some regular corn. Just some corn mash going right now.
I hear you.
I just finished up a pineapple a couple weeks
I hear
ago. I actually sour mashed the pineapple. I think I talked to you about it. You sour mashed
That's what
the
I-
peach brandy. And, I wanted to see what happened with it.
Yeah.
It probably would have come out all right. I had way too much sugar to it, and it come out hot as hell. I mean, it's got a good flavor, but it's hot as hell. I'm just gonna throw it back in on another run and
Time.
you like that. Took this
I found
recipe
that
down a little bit.
A lot of fruits will do that to you, you know, if you ain't careful. People think
Yeah.
they're going to do brandies. And it's going to be all sweet coming off the worm and shit, rip your tongue out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
I'd done two before that. I'd done a banana brandy was the first one I did, and I used 3 pounds of fruit per gallon and a pound of sugar for every gallon. I think I did 10 gallons of it. Come out great. Wasn't too hot. Had a good flavor to it. The pineapple one I did about the same way, and the next pineapple I did 2 pounds of sugar per gallon, and it was too much sugar. I believe it just made it hot, too hot to drink. I mean, you can drink it, but it's not pleasurable to drink. Burn shit out your throat.
Yeah. My whole year, the whole season last summer, man. Go ahead, PhilBilly.
I think you want a lower starting gravity when it comes to doing a fruit, especially if it's an acidic fruit. You probably want 1060 or 1070. I think 1080 is a little too high for fruit. You can switch your yeast to.
I've been going.
Like you could use a wine yeast and usually do pretty good with it.
So I've used 3 different wine yeasts. The first one I did was a EC11 118 in the banana, and it did pretty good. And then I tried I think it's a K1116 in the pineapple. And when I did the first pineapple, it come out pretty good. And I wanted to see what would happen if I reran it. I reran it, come out real smooth, good high proof, but I stripped a lot of flavor out of it. I guess that's how I stripped it out, rerunning it again.
Yeah.
But then I tried Yeah, exactly. That's why I started thinking of that route, hook up the thump keg, put an infuser on there and do something like that.
Yeah, it makes brandy so much better.
That was on whiskey.
What's that?
That D47 is what I've been using. I'm thinking about trying to happy with alcohol put out, but with the ABVs on the end. Like, it makes a fucking good brandy, bro. and the mash is pretty as I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the alcohol wasn't there to me on apples.
Yeah.
Now the pineapple, it done good on the apple. I'm not using that K1118, 1118 or 1116.
K1116. That I used that on my first pineapple, and
I'm
it
thinking
worked
about
off
using it
really fast. I mean, it
I
was
like that.
fast wasn't used.
71B is pretty good too. So here's a trick: if you're doing brandy and you got you're using a wine yeast, so your alcohol's not going to be there, is take some tails from some previous runs. They're probably going to taste like corn or whatever you ran. Dump them in a Brita filter twice, clean them up, then add them to that mash right before you run it. It'll boost your alcohol content up. If you use the Brita right, you taste it, it's just neutral alcohol, so it's going to take on the flavor of your brandy. And boom. You got your alcohol boosted. You're getting twice as much alcohol, better proof. And infuser makes making brandy so much fucking better.
Oh yeah, that's I'm decided on that. That's what I'm going with next. I already got the pumper, the keg, and all. It's going to get everything to put the infusion on.
I went down to Butterbeans this weekend. We run a mountain brandy off, and hell, it dropped from about 40 to 122 in one jar, bro. And it had to be my fucking eye. It wasn't his shit. You know what I'm saying? And I swear, I think it's because of the yeast. You know what I'm saying? Because hell, it'd been worked for 2 weeks and it zeroed out. But I think it just didn't have the alcohol there. You know what I'm saying? And I don't use but a pound and a half of sugar with my brandies. I go 8 pounds per 5 gallon bucket. Cause last year, bro, I used 2 pounds. Everybody, use 2 pounds, use 2 pounds. You get all this alcohol, you wasting. Man, I struggled all year last year. Your yeast ain't happy at 2 pounds a gallon. You got to keep them yeast happy. And they're not happy at 2 pounds a gallon. Mine wasn't.
Yeah, this previous one I did 2 pound a gallon. It just, I'll never do it again. Not that much on the brandy.
The wine yeast has a less alcohol threat. Like it's going to produce less alcohol. So you might start with a wine yeast and then come in once the wine yeast is done. Taste it. If it's still sweet, throw a little bit of daty in there or bread yeast, either or, and it will finish it. You know what I mean?
Hit that some with some Fleischmann's.
Hell yeah.
Me and old JL Sound was talking the other day, man. You just can't hardly beat Fleischmann's, bro. Like, people talk shit about bread yeast, but it will go to work and it will work through the summer. You know what I'm saying? It just don't quit. But
I keep
a little bit of bread yeast. I don't use it often.
I'm trying to start like
a little sap.
That's what I learned on.
Sap Institute.
Yeah. I'm trying to collect some different yeasts.
A sap instant yeast. Sap instant.
Oh.
I tried that this run on this corn right here. I do too. I've been trying a bunch of different yeasts, but I really don't know what each one does. You know what I mean? The difference in them. Try to see which one works better for me or whatever. But
yeah.
So they got some yeast out.
Just go ahead.
They got some yeasts out nowadays that have they have amylase in them, like Yellow Label, Angel yeast. Supposedly has amylase inside it. There's a whiskey yeast. It's real expensive. It's like $100 a fucking pound. Them motherfuckers are killing it. They're selling yeast for $100 a pound.
I thought I was doing bad, and I was for $2, like $2 a packet for 5 gallon bucket. I told old Gunslinger, I was thinking about how many damn packets that's in that damn Red Star there. You don't say it like for $7, you get that big bag of Red Star. I go down here for $8.
Yeah.
I get 20 gallon worth of mash.
I use Daily quite often.
But man, first strawberries come off, I was hooked.
That's something I want to try right there. Did yours come off a little hot? I've always heard strawberries make a hot liquor.
They do if you ain't careful. You just gotta. It's in your proofing, man. Run it slow. Proof it down. Don't be afraid. You know, I talk shit. I keep mine around 90 proof. You know what I'm saying? I talk shit about these boys selling these damn 60 proof brandies. But don't worry about what the hell I'm talking about. You know, I'm just talking shit to be talking shit. Just keep proving it down and tasting it. And where you want it, that's where the hell it's at. You know what I mean? That's the way I did my Reese cups. My Reese cups are 75 proof, but people love them. I'm ashamed of that proof, but people love it and it tastes good, so that's where I left it.
Man, that proof shit, that's a match bullshit. And man, all these same motherfuckers go to the store and buy fucking butterscotch schnapps and it's 40 proof. You know what I mean? Like come on, bro.
Bananas 99 or something.
Yeah, fucking 40 proof liquor. You know, so don't be dogging with the Moonshine's 80 proof. I personally, I keep it around 90 to 100. And if I'm going to barrel age something, I put it in at 120. And then whatever it comes out at, I call that barrel proof. You can proof it down. And but it's whatever you like, man. And fuck anybody that has anything to say otherwise, you know.
Man told me one time, I said, I wonder if my moonshine was any count. He said, if you like it, it's good. If it's good to you, it's good moonshine. And I've always thought about that.
Fuck yeah. That's all that matters, man. You know, if you buy it from somebody, they're going to proof it down to 80 no matter what, because they want to make as much money as they can. To 80 with it.
That's right. They want to stretch it as far as they can. Yeah.
You ain't never going to go to the...
Instead of getting a free 3/4, they're trying to get a free gallon.
Yeah. You ain't never going to a bootlegger and getting anything but 80 fucking proof. And, you know.
No, you ain't. Remember back in them days, bro, when you had to go to the bootlegger's house and give out all them dollar beers and little half pints?
Yeah.
I got turned on to moonshine. There used to be this old black guy. I ain't going to say his name, man. Well, he's dead now. Oh, Papa Do, what they called him. And that mug, boy, he'd sell dollar shots in damn little Dixie cups, like come out of the damn bathroom.
Yeah.
And you go and spend $3 and couldn't drive home.
Fuck yeah. I used to live in South Carolina. I got my moonshine from old black man too. His name was Harper. He had to be fucking 80, 90 years old.
Yeah.
Tiny little motherfucker. Motherfucker was like tiny. Had a son that was tiny too, but he was smaller. And yeah, he made that shit. And then you go in the bathroom, you go in the shit house. We worked together. You go in the shit house, and there was like, it was the nastiest fucking place I worked in my life, man. It was a fucking plating plant. So in the ceiling was missing tiles, but it was just all these empty fucking bottles where motherfuckers are just, they go in there and finish your bottle and throw it up there. There was probably 100 fucking bottles up there. And they just use old glass whiskey bottles, reused them, you know. But down there, a lot of people don't realize what bootlegger means. And if you live in a dry county, you're not just bootlegging moonshine. The bootlegger will drive to a county that ain't dry. He'd get 40s and fucking 6-packs and 12-packs, all kinds of beer. So you go up to a window at the bootlegger's fucking apartment building or wherever he's at and be like, hey, man, let me get a 40 of fucking Laser or, you know, King Cobra, whatever the fuck you're drinking. And they'd have it because you're in a dry fucking county. Yeah.
I grew up, this county here was dry growing up.
I worked with this dude named Podog, and every day I'd be like, I'm driving Burger King to get some lunch. Anybody need anything? And he called me Bleed. You know how people say blood? Well, he'd call you Bleed. He's fucking another black dude. He'd be like, give me a 40, give me a snake, Bleed. He said, give me a snake. And this motherfucker would hand me like 62 cents or some shit. And I'd be like, fuck you, Podog. That ain't enough. He would never hand me enough to get it. Every fucking day. I'm like, nah, dude, no. He would never give me enough money to buy a fucking 40. But he asked for one every goddamn day. It was crazy. But yeah, man, I used to drive that shit back.
The first time I ever heard him call a snake was a little skinny black guy, man, I was in the county with. We was talking about drinking, and we said, man, you drink? He said, yeah, I drink. And didn't nobody believe him. We was like, what you drink? He said, the one with the snake on it. I said, you ain't already know the name of it? But yeah, that's why we got to call it a snake. Yeah, the one with the snake on it.
Give me a snake, Bleed. Man,
snakes.
He was notorious for cutting people down. Down there, everybody carried a switchblade or a knife.
Yep.
And we was working one day.
Yeah.
It is hotter in fucking South Carolina, especially in the middle of summer. And we worked in a plating shop. So that makes it even fucking hotter. Oh, goddamn. There was a strip tank in one room, dude. Strip tank, it was super hot. You had to stand above it, fucking put the fucking sheets of metal down in it. It's plating. But I told old Podog, and there's this dude that his name was Carl, so we called him Sling Blade. And I swear to God, that motherfucker's real life inbred. I used to chase him with snakes and fucking spiders and shit. That's one thing I'll never forget about South Carolina, man, is all them motherfuckers are scared of snakes and spiders down there.
Hell, I'm scared of a snake. I'm in North Carolina. It must come over the line.
Oh, shit. I caught a spider once, chased this big old boy. And my old man was our foreman. He'd be like, he's got a brown recluse, Don. I'd be like, come here, Sling Blade, you fucking cocksucker. I had a big ass spider. I was like, come here. And
damn brown recluses are serious. I mean, I ain't scared of spiders, I'm bigger than they are.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. I just caught a big motherfucker. I was like, I'm chasing this son of a bitch. But
around here, they'll keep about anything. Huh? Do what, though?
Spiders, they scare the hell out of me. They move too quick, too many different ways. I don't like them. They creep the hell out of me.
They got all-wheel drive.
I'd rather have a spider on me than a goddamn slug. I don't want no slug on me. Man, I think I'd rather get bit by something than have some slimy motherfucker on me. And it ain't fear, it's just preference. It's like I stepped on a barefoot before, like, shit never comes off your foot.
My mom's neighbor, bro, she's one of those people who don't want to kill nothing, never, and this and that. And I was coming out there, she lives in apartments. I was salting them damn snails down that was our flower bed. And she come out, she said, oh my God. The damn snail, I was laughing like hell. That son of a bitch is foaming up. I said, here, you want to do one? No. Wanted me to remove a beehive. There's a little beehive above her door. Wanted me to knock it down without killing the bees. I said, I ain't going close to that son of a bitch till I spray them bees.
That's right.
Hell yeah. Kill them motherfuckers. And I kill everything that comes in contact with me that I feel is a nuisance. It's going to die. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, and if it's a big thing, I'll eat it. Like, I'm eating that motherfucker, But if it's like mice and rats, fucking possum, you around here, you getting on my nerves, you're going to die. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to kill it.
My grandpa was about 6'6", big as hell. And he was scared of a snake. Killed every snake he ever saw. And I figured if that big old fella was scared of him, I better be scared of him too.
Damn, he fucked you up, didn't he?
And I'm terrified, bro. Last time I killed a snake, by the time I was done, I was just a jerkin. I had to get the old lady. I had chopped it, and I couldn't get to his head, and I had to get the old lady to come out there and get in the truck and run over it in the yard while I had it held down. Some bitch just snapping at the tires. It had me freaked out.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, man. I know some big old tough motherfuckers that are scared to death of snakes. Like all them fellers down there. Be like, you better not come around me with that goddamn snake. I'll be chasing.
I'll be going to kill you.
That motherfucker be flying around and be like, I'm gonna fuck you up. They be grabbing shit. Like, it'd just be a black snake.
One in the house, if I was to get one in my house, I might call somebody because I'm leaving. I ain't no way I'm gonna catch that son bitch or shoo it out or nothing. I'm gonna have to just run out the back door and call me a motherfucker.
Man,
snakes don't bother me. It's just the spiders. I'll pick up snake, move it out the way, kill it. It don't matter. Snakes don't bother me. Spiders and mice. I can't stand either one.
I ate them tarantulas not too long ago. Them things tasted weird as fuck. They're all leathery. Big old giant tarantula, but they deep fry them or something. But they were real leathery, and I was like, I made a cool face on the video, like, and really, I was like, oh, this motherfucker's kind of gross.
I meant to ask if he was training for Naked and Afraid.
Joe Rogan's gonna bring back the motherfucking Fear Factor. I'll be on there eating deer penises like fucking
lamb testicles.
What's his name? Fucking Tyrone Biggums. Ain't that his name?
Yeah.
I'll be on there like Tyrone Biggums.
I'm like Ghost Patriot said, man. When it comes to survivalists, ain't nobody can beat Bear Grylls, bro. This man done drunk his own piss on TV. Gave himself an animal with a fucking fire extinguisher in the ocean. I mean, that's grown man shit. Yeah. You know, Uncle Bear Grylls. He wanted it. He was desperate. Yeah, he got it too. That motherfucker got it. Hell yeah. Boys, the weather's turning nice, man. I don't know what's doing up there. Where you from, Back Porch? Nice.
Georgia.
Okay. That weather's nice too then.
Yeah, it's close to 90 degrees down here today.
It was in the 80s here. I don't know how close, 90. But...
yeah. It was about 85, 86 here. It'll be up in the 90s here soon, though.
It was warm enough to had me asking old lady how much swimming pools at Walmart are. 75. There you go, baby. There you go. Can't beat that. No high. Man, I was running this. I was good all day, but I was running this fucking keg still with a. I got a torpedo, man. I run that motherfucker like. I don't give a fuck. I run it. I try and get it done quick, you know. Yeah. So I was just running water, so I had it full open, and man, I'm fucking sitting there trying to work with my back to it. I'm like, God damn, it's starting to get hot in here, man. Boy, me and Chad did them 2 runs, that double run over at the house Thursday. Fucking, it was blazing hot in that building, bro. Blazing hot. You know, had his 20 going, my keg still going. We was cooling out of 1 barrel. That worked pretty good. I was worried about that, you know, cooling both of them down, but we kept them cool. Yeah, I hopped on that live for a minute. That was cool as hell. I run out of propane, bro. Oh, rookie was yeah. Man, hey, the propane store ain't but like 5 minutes up the road. I did get it done, but I had a few people in the live, man. It wasn't bad live, and everything's going good. And my jar stopped bubbling. First thing I thought was a leak. I said, well, hell, it ain't going to be, it had to be off the top of the keg for the first jar to stop bubbling. And I looked over there and there wasn't no flame under it. I said, there's you goddamn leak. I said, I'll be right back. It was Hoss's fault.
How well do them pickle jars work for you there? I think I've asked you about it before, but
if a man could do something a little more permanent with the lids, like instead of having to, because them lids don't last you about 3 runs, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got jars on jars on jars. And then that's taking them straight off and washing them good, drying them good. And if you see any rust, sand it off right then, because they rust easy. And I don't want rust. You know what I'm saying? But you have to paste them in. If a man can figure out a lid problem to the pickle jar, it'd be awesome. because I love having them 1 gallon jars.
Yeah, I thought that was cool as shit to see the pickle jars on there. That's the
Because you can
moonshine
prime
shit
it,
right there.
you can prime it with some tails and put some fruit in it, and it still won't fill up on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was the only reason I
That's
went.
what turned me off from going with jars is worrying about them filling up before the end of the run, having to cut the heat down and change them out or anything like that. But I seen
And
the
when you
pickle
paste
jars
it in,
one
bro,
time.
you done. Because I mean, if like me, when I'm pasting in, so if that jar fills up, I'm fucking that run's done. You know what I'm saying? Because that copper's hot as hell. You ain't gonna get no paste to eat that shit.
Yep.
And so it cut a couple runs short for me on when I was on a 1/2 gallon jar, and I moved to 1 pickle jar gallon, and it worked good. And then one day I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna put another in." I had a little bit of copper.
Hell yeah.
I didn't do much, but caused me down. Took a lot longer to heat up. I tell you that. Propane cost went up on me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That second jar.
Everything. So when you're running pickle jars, you got them setting down on shit, right? You got them setting on something.
Yeah, I need to suspend them. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like, when you cut your heat back, that back pressure won't suck some of that liquid back into your keg. It doesn't do that for you.
If I don't pop that damn seal, it will.
All right. Yeah.
Like
Because
you
you said if you fill up,
and pop that truck out.
oh yeah.
You know how like during the run,
yeah. I mean,
you get a little bit. Your thumb jars will get
too much. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But now I know.
I was just wondering.
Back then, when I first, why it was filling up.
Yeah.
I hate the lag on this damn
let's
app.
see.
It's a good app if it wasn't for such a lag.
Yeah. Do you still have 55-gallon kegs stills? I do have 55-gallon barrels. They will be coming soon. I've been slacking on them because I have all these other projects. RTV silicone I use for making special hats for growing mushrooms. Special jars. Hell yeah. Works good.
RTV.
Yeah. That's I don't know what's it's a silicone gasket, but it's liquid. It's in like a thing you buy it at the auto parts store. And you can make your own gasket with it. I don't know what the ingredients in it are though, so I don't know if you want it to get on your liquor. I don't know if it's toxic. I don't think it is, but I always use plumber's putty because if you use it on copper pipe and you drinking from that copper pipe, it's got to be safe, right? It just smells kind of funky till it dries. But
yeah. That's what I use right there. I got tired of mixing the flour paste and all that.
Man, I'm telling you, the best if you're gonna go paste instead of is just Quick Oats. Just them, and I like the cheap ones, the Food Line brand Quick Oats, and just add water. Just make paste out of that. That shit is the best way to go, man. Easiest way. And you don't get no flavor, off your paste.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. It's been a while since I had to use any type of paste, man. I'm always soldering something every day, all goddamn day anymore. It's like I just got a drawer full of all kinds of shit.
Y'all boys get up to heat a lot quicker than I do too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm over there fucking losing a lot of heat while I'm setting everything up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just I'm gonna miss it because it's old school and not a lot of people knows how. Not a lot of motherfuckers ever done it, and I'm gonna miss doing it. But sure, so I goddamn try. I like stock lamp for my damn thumb keg. because I've got a 5-gallon
Yeah.
pony keg I'm gonna put in the middle now, and I ain't built it yet. So that's the only one I like.
I like them short fatties.
Yeah, that's
Short
what I
fat
got.
pony
Short
kegs.
I
fat.
do too. This is like a wine one. It's a tall, skinny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would usually date. You know, a tall, skinny guy's usually with a short, fat girl.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a way to. Man, have you looked on? Well, I bet there's no place that really has any stainless lids for a pickle jar. It wouldn't be so much of a problem having one made as long as you got something sitting underneath that big, heavy motherfucker to hold it. You know?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Because them 1 gallon jars, they're pretty fucking big and heavy.
yeah,
I think the glass on them is even heavier. But
yeah, and they're tempered too, man. A lot of people say, "Oh, balls tempered, heat tempered, they won't bust." They have to they can them pickles. You know what I'm saying? That has to be
yeah,
heat
they put them.
tempered. Yeah,
They put them in water.
I ain't never
baths.
had one bust. I was cleaning some with a pressure washer one time and busted one, but I ain't never busted one running one.
I did.
Damn.
And I was heating the pickle jar directly on the stove, and it was my pot. It wasn't my thumper.
Oh yeah.
And then and I was using fucking plumber's putty, right?
Yeah.
And I had a mason jar thumper. I had a 1 gallon pickle jar. I had a half-gallon fucking thumper, and the fucking putty where the copper goes in at the thumper wasn't quite as hot as the pot. A little piece of water fucking flew over and hit the glass of the pickle jar, and I was heating it up. I was heating it up quick and hard too. That cold water hit that motherfucker, and I heard it. It went, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" So I grabbed a 5-gallon bucket. I knew what was coming, bro. I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I grabbed a big ass fucking rag, and I grabbed a 5-gallon bucket, and I was gonna try and swoop that whole motherfucker in there without burning myself, because it's boiling. Fucking, it's 212 degrees, man.
Ninja style.
So I picked it up, and everything lifted up except for the very bottom glass piece. All the liquid just went all over my stovetop, and it was corn liquor, and my fucking house smelled like corn liquor for 2 weeks, bro.
Bro, I blew a lid off a mash bucket one time in the kitchen, and they was fucking strawberries every goddamn word. You know what I'm saying? We went out of town, and the airlock got stopped up. I had 2 5-gallon buckets sitting in the kitchen. We come back in, and they was strawberries every goddamn word. Blew the lid off that summit in 2 days.
Hell yeah.
I couldn't put mash in the house for like 2 years. She raised hell the whole time I cleaned it. You know what I'm saying? Just that. You better get the hell on.
It could have been worse.
Well, you know you got a damn blacked out story. Damn that outside broadcasting, you don't think about the wildlife. We know you got a blacked out story up our back porch. What is it? You've been drunk.
I was telling Phil earlier. I just started really drinking much, maybe about 6, 7, 8 months ago. And when I started running, really, that's why I started running. I wanted to make my own. And got real drunk one night and supposedly pissed in the living room corner. I don't remember it. My wife says I pissed in the living room corner. She wasn't too happy about it, but I had to kind of cut back on the drinking a little bit after that.
It's time to reevaluate it.
Yeah. If I'd done it, I know I had to swear I was in the bathroom. But
they said that I did it years ago in front of my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law and everybody. I got drunk, went to bed, and they was everybody was still in the living room, and I come walking back in the kitchen, slung her out, pissed on the floor, and went on back to bed.
Oh shit!
I think they're lying.
I pissed right on the light socket. I'm glad it didn't electrocute my ass. But
Speaking of in-laws, one time I got real fucked up off Southern Comfort. I chugged the whole fifth of Southern Comfort after I drank about a 12-pack of Natural Light.
Yeah.
And it all hit me all at once, man. And it's a good blacked out story. We was out. And this is back before me and old lady was married. I was in front of her house, and there was this huge mud puddle. So I just started stripping my clothes off, and I was kicking this mud puddle everywhere. And this motherfucker was like shin deep. That's how deep this mud puddle was. I just started fucking kicking water on all these motherfuckers, like fucking starting shit. My old lady's mom came out, and she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I kept pulling my balls out and showing her.
I was about to say, how naked did you get?
I kept showing her the brain, and I kept saying, 100% beef. 100% beef, baby. 100% beef. I was wasted, dude. And then there was a car lot. There's a car lot down on the corner, right, where they sell used cars. I was down there fucking beating the windows out of these cars and shit. And they're all trying to get me. I'm just out. I'm fucking out of it, man. Yeah. I'm not home. I run down Dixie. We live on Dixie, the Dixie Strip. I run down Dixie in my fucking underwear, nothing else on. I'm trying to swim in other mud puddles and shit. Then I start coming in and out. You know, when you black in and you black out for a minute, and then I'm freezing. I'm like, God damn, I'm about to freeze to death. The cops show up, right? And they're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "Can you give me a ride home, man? It's cold as fuck, and I'm soaking wet." And they're like, I was like, "Let me in that car." I tried to climb in the back of the cop car. They was like, motherfucker," because the cops here, they gotta clean their own cruisers, so they didn't want me in their car. I was muddy as fuck, dude, just soaking wet. They was like, "You ain't getting your fucking drunk ass in my car." He's like, "You got anybody we could call?" And I gave my aunt's number, and my aunt come rolling up, fucking in a PT Cruiser to fucking pick me up, bro. Oh shit. It went on like there's more to it, but goddamn, I called my old lady's mom the next day, and she's just started giggling, and I didn't even remember at the time. She's like, 100% beef. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck that mean?
If you wanted the hamburger.
I didn't know what the fuck she's talking about at first, and then it started flashing. Like,
starts coming back to
you. I thought that was a dream. I thought that was a dream.
Old frog guy said he finally found a real live. That's the only way we know how to do it, baby. Uncut and uncensored. We're glad you're here.
Hell yeah. When you fellers talk, I'm going to go grab another beer real quick. You guys cool with that?
Yeah.
What you working on right now, Chad?
Man, I ain't got a damn thing mashed in. Not a thing. Last week, that big ass strawberry run I did, and then those 2 collabs I did last week about had me wore out, brother. I thought I had a little more energy than I really had, toward the end. But I'm probably going.
How'd your pineapple rye come out?
Man, when it first came out, I was terrified of it. Shit was mean to you, boy.
Yeah,
and I didn't like it at all. I let it set for 2 days and proofed it down with some simple syrup, and the shit actually is pretty good now.
Yeah,
pretty good. That rye is still hot as hell.
What is a simple syrup exactly? Like I said, I just started doing this not long ago. I keep hearing people talk about simple syrups and all, but
when Moonshiner's trying to hide the fact he's putting sugar in it. It's sugar and water. It's just you take 2 cups of sugar to 1 cup of water, and you boil it. You bring it to a boil until it's clear, crystal clear, or whatever you want your ratio to be. Just get it sweet. I'm talking real sweet water. It'd be almost syrup when you start, but you boil it long enough, it'll loosen up. And just proof it with that instead of regular distilled water. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get. That's how most they're wanting to say they put sugar in it without saying they put sugar in it.
Gotcha.
You know how we are. We don't like admitting this shit like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to try it. Is that your Fireball? You use a simple syrup on that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got a few buddies love Fireball, and I'd been on me to try to make my run of it. I didn't really know where to start with.
My Fireball, Reese cup, and that pineapple rye. Is all three got those 3 recipes I use simple syrups on. Rest of it's pump eggs, or I ain't above post flavoring, but I just don't do it a lot. I don't do it. I don't do the liquors that call for it really. They ain't got no corn flavor.
Right.
They do.
Do they?
They do, and it's fucking good, dude.
It sounds, when I said it, it sounded like it might be good.
It's sweet corn extract, and they got cornbread. Yeah, they got cornbread, they got sweet corn, and they got popcorn. I haven't tried the popcorn. I haven't tried the cornbread. I do own them. I just never opened them yet. Tried them in anything. But I did try the sweet corn, and it was fucking amazing. It's awesome.
I tried the chocolate. I tried the chocolate extracts and the fucking peanut butter extracts and my thump kegs. Like when I run my Reese cups, put one in each one. But I've never post flavored with them. I'm afraid they'd look like it'd make liquor oily to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It looks greasy to me.
They're alcohol based, bro. 40 drops in a quart, quarter cup of sugar. Shake that shit up. It's deliciousness.
Right.
Any proof.
You heard it here first.
I've tried a lot of them. I got a box with like 100 different flavors.
Yeah.
Like there's one that's Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies. Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies, dude. It's fucking, that's good shit. And there's one at
old
Skittles.
school drinkers like peppermints. They love them. That's all they used to do back in the day, was just those peppermints in it. That was flavored as it's going to get.
Yeah. Shit, I say candy cane that motherfucker up.
That's why I thought, yeah. These didn't have sticks.
Hell yeah.
Big around your thumb. Yeah, I actually got a couple gallons of Fireball working right now, bro. It's on day 2. I done it. I started it yesterday. I made it out of that weed apple. Do what?
You use the corn liquor as your base, or
I used to use sugar wash. This time it ended up me and Carolina Shiner run a run of wheat apple. It was caramel wheat apple.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I put caramels in the damn thump jars, and then me and Bean run just a wheat apple. So I ended up with 3 gallons of some wheat apple that's good as fuck. And I thought, let me just make a couple gallons of Fireball out of this, see what happens, Yeah. Might not be worth fuck, but it might be.
Might be. Don't know till you try.
Gonna be good. Gonna be delicious.
I was a lot prouder of that than I was the pineapple rye. That shit, like telling you, tired your damn chest out. Well, I got it tamed down with some simple syrup.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna send some to Rye Daddy and see what he thinks, see where we went wrong. Maybe it's just because it's the first fucking generation of a rye.
Yeah, rye's got that mean bite to it,
I want to be hot, yeah. But
might ask.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What was it?
I don't know.
I was going to one of y'all did anything with oats. Just like rolled oats, or
I've boosted my apple brandy with oats before. Just throw some in just to see what happened. And I couldn't really tell much of a difference. It didn't hurt it.
Yeah, I've been curious about oats lately.
I've heard that it changes the mouthfeel, changes the taste just a little bit. Really soft. It mellows shit out. I've heard good things about oats, but I never really have used them. I've been so busy trying to build still parts here lately that I haven't had a chance to do too much out of the ordinary. I think I've said this a few times. I think Alan Bishop uses them quite often, or maybe it was Jesse from Still It. I seen a video with them too. I think it was a podcast, and they were talking about oats and shit like that. Might ask him, one of them.
right.
Fucking Jesse from Still It won't get back to me. I wanted to have him on a podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you watching, Jesse? What the fuck, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Be on my goddamn podcast, dude. Don't make me come to New Zealand, boy. I'm just fucking with you, man. But seriously,
We call somebody having gas up the jet.
hell yeah, gas up the jet. We'll be on our way. Seriously though, man.
Yeah.
I love that dude's shit. And over the years, there's been shit where I've forgotten something or didn't know something, and I went and looked at his channel.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think he's he took over the reign like George retired. Jesse took over. Fucking Still It. You watch this? Be on my show, dude. I cuss a lot, but I ain't gonna hurt your ratings, dude.
No. We won't even tell none of them people that you over here.
Yeah, if you don't want. But yeah, I love that dude's shit. He's got some cool stuff.
Yeah, when it comes to stuff like recipes and shit, bro, I go to your page first. If I'm looking for a recipe or somebody wants something, that's pretty much just a corn or a sugar wash that you work on afterwards, something like apple pie or pumpkin pie. I come to see PhilBilly first, bro. He ain't never steered me wrong. Dreamsicle, I've got a few of them, you know what I mean? Creamsicle, Dreamsicle, whatever. Whoever you want to talk to, call it different.
Yeah, it's either or. It's always good. And you know what the number one question about that fucking Dreamsicle is how long does it last? And I always got to say it won't last long enough to go bad because it will be drank. Yeah. Motherfucker, it will not last. It will be gone within a week. So you don't have to worry about it going bad. Yeah.
And they're always wondering, is it going to go bad? So they're drinking it fast.
Well, it's just so good. Everybody that comes over, if you have a party, dude, that shit will go. There'll be fucking titties out in the yard. Ooh, yeah, boy.
That pumpkin pie recipe is the same way, brother.
Yeah.
People asking me for that shit in July.
Fuck yeah. That's a good one, man. And it uses real pumpkin.
Yeah. And plus, I put a little twist on it, I put a can of puree in each fucking thumb jar with a little bit of the mash, you know what I'm saying? And I carried over good as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I run a sugar wash just for it with them purees in it. And then made it out of that. It came out good as fuck.
Oh, yeah. I bet.
Oh.
You can't never go wrong with adding more.
No. No, sir. Well, fellas, man, Back Porch, we appreciate you being here tonight.
Well, sir, appreciate y'all having me, man.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
brother, it's been awesome. We'll definitely do it again sometime.
Yes, sir.
Next week's Tennessee Tom, and the week after that is Wayne from Ozark. I believe that's the lineup.
Yeah.
Tennessee Tom and Wayne from Ozark.
I got some feelers out on. I got some fillers out on a couple guys. At least one I know that y'all love, but I can't say nothing yet because I ain't got him locked in yet. But we ought to have a pretty good crowd coming up here for the opening Moonshine season.
Hell yeah. I done started, man.
Hell, I ain't never quit. Since my second year, I ain't quit yet.
I just slowed down. I just slowed down. Yeah. Well, y'all, I guess I'm gonna go fucking eat some fucking pancakes and sausage and watch some TV.
I had that night before last tonight at Subway. Mama's pancake and eggs, though. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Back Porch. Thank you, bro.
Thanks, Back Porch.
Shine
on. We'll see y'all. Shine on, brothers.
Shine on.